Today, we will talk about the importance of self-care. Adulthood is overrated. A great many people utter this statement out of frustration, and it's not surprising. Being an adult sometimes comes with overwhelming responsibilities. There are targets to meet at work, and there's a lot of work to do at home. When you factor in social activities and other engagements, you will relish the opportunity to trade places with that baby who has nothing to worry about. But we all know that's next to impossible. The only way to be at peace with yourself is by embracing the numerous responsibilities and taking some time to focus on what is essential. This includes self-care. What is self-care? Self-care is a general term that describes everything you do deliberately for your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. As simple as it sounds, many of us pay little attention to self-care. This is why deliberately is one of the most important words in the definition. You need to be conscious of your well-being before you can achieve true self-care. It starts from the simple acts like not checking emails at night when you know it affects your sleep, and extends to more important decisions like going for a vacation or booking a massage when you feel you need one. The importance of self-care. The subject of self-care is a very broad one, and it certainly means something tremendously different to each and every individual. When you think of self-care, relaxing bubble baths, face masks, or going to get a deep tissue massage might come to mind. Self-care is indeed much more than these things, and there really is no right or wrong way to indulge in this practice, as long as it is something that helps to bring you joy and makes you feel mentally and physically refreshed. Practicing self-care has a number of benefits on one's mental health state, and it can absolutely assist in lessening the severity of symptoms and conditions such as anxiety and depression. Dr. Messina and Associates is a DFW-based psychiatrist team that is proficient in disorders such as these, and they can assist you in easing the severity of them when other practices, such as a consistent self-care routine, are not enough. Always remember that self-care is not selfish. We are going to break down the importance of self-care and the positive effects it can have on the mind. Here are some tips for self-care tips to improve your well-being. 1. Pay attention to your physical health. Physical health is a core part of self-care. The body and the mind have a unique connection, and it's difficult to be in high spirits when you are not feeling good about your body. Research has shown that regular exercise increases the level of serotonin in our body, significantly improving mood and energy. When exercising for self-care, you should choose an activity you love. It could be a regular run, brisk walking, swimming, or just about any other thing that makes you feel alive. You derive extra fulfillment from doing what you love, and it is the love that encourages persistence, even when it seems you do not have time for it. 2. Get enough sleep. Too many people are sleep deprived, and it takes a toll on our physical and mental health. We seem to have made the maxim hard work pays too seriously. We now spend so much time working and very little time sleeping. Sleep scientists recommend that adults need at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Your body needs time to rest and renew. Daytime naps are also excellent for refreshing our bodies and improving concentration levels. 3. Be a healthy eater. Your diet is a major part of self-care, and it's an aspect you should be wary about. When you ask people about foods that make them feel good, you get answers like a juicy steak, mounds of lasagna, or extremely delicious cupcakes. However, consistently indulging in these delicacies is not self-care. Healthy, nutritious foods are one of nature's best gifts to us. Make a habit of consuming good foods that build your body. 4. Creates a better relationship with yourself. The most important relationship you will have in your entire life is the one that you have with yourself. Engaging in a steady self-care routine is one of the ideal ways to maintain a great understanding of ourselves on a more profound level. Trying out different pastimes and discovering what makes you feel most at peace and relaxed is an extraordinary thing. Having this insight will trickle into other aspects of your life, such as your relationships and general attitude toward life. Maintaining a positive state of mental health is so imperative if you want to foster a healthy relationship with yourself. Self-care is a remarkably important aspect to achieve this, and your mind and body will undoubtedly thank you in the long run. Taking the time to attend therapy is an incredible way to cultivate an excellent relationship with yourself, since this is a way to release anything that is bottled up. Talking it out with a licensed professional and gaining their perspective will create a new sense of insight and will ultimately create the best possible relationship you can have with yourself. 5. Resets the mind and body. One of the best outcomes of self-care is the fact that it is like a reset button on the mind and body when it is most needed. Life can get hectic and stressful, and a lot of time can pass before we realize we have not taken a moment to ourselves in way too long. Purposefully setting aside a part of a day or even a full day to do your favorite activities is one of the best things you can do when you feel run down and like you have not taken care of yourself. The mind is constantly working, thinking of others, dealing with overwhelming situations, and wandering elsewhere. Slowing down and tuning out the noise of the outside world not only feels great, but the overall effects it has on any negative mental health states are incredible. Having an optimal state of mental health is one of the most important things, since so many other crucial aspects in life are tied to how we are feeling psychologically. 6. Makes everyday life less stressful. When someone makes it a point to consistently show themselves the love they deserve, the daily stressors that may come up really become much less significant and worrisome. Self-care is a surefire way to exponentially reduce the stress that may arise from a busy school schedule, endless work, or the various expectations that are present in your personal life. It is typical to allow everyday life to bog us down and stress us out, but incorporating a pleasant self-care routine can in fact alleviate these stressors. While self-care is indeed so important to our overall health, many still feel guilty or like they are not deserving of the time that is dedicated in such a way. Hopefully, this breakdown has given you some understanding of why a self-care practice is so important and not at all something to feel guilty of. We simply cannot be the best version of ourselves and show love to the ones around us if we do not show that same love to ourselves. 7. Helps set boundaries and prioritize. When self-care is regularly practiced, a positive tone and a new level of respect for yourself is created. For many people, a lot of days are spent doing things for others and responding to their specific needs, whether it be at work or at home. Taking time out to engage in self-care, whatever that looks like to you, inherently sets boundaries and sets the tone for how you wish to feel and be treated. This prioritizing of your well-being and putting yourself first when necessary will generate a positive domino effect in several other aspects of your life. If you have not already introduced a self-care routine into your life, definitely consider doing so. Making yourself a priority in this way will ensure you are less stressed overall and will yield a high level of self-esteem and respect that only taking time for yourself can produce. 8. Learn to say no. Too many times, you say yes to every request in order to not hurt the feelings of another party. When you do this at the expense of your own peace or health, you're going against the principles of self-care. It's good to realize you're only human and you can't possibly make everyone happy. Saying yes to everything predisposes you to burnout, and it's bad for your physical and emotional health. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go.